Now, there's been lots of changes in the world of e-commerce and the world of digital marketing, and search engine optimization, or driving free traffic to your store, organic traffic to your store, is more important than ever before. Why? One of the big reasons is that the cost of advertising has gone through the roof over the last year, 2 years. Advertising on Facebook, Instagram, all the big social platforms out there, that cost per click or cost per 1,000 views has gone crazy through the roof because of so many changes in the privacy, in the algorithm, and usage patterns, and so many reasons. So this video, we're going to talk about how do you get more free organic traffic to your store. So the idea of optimizing your store for getting good search results is not a new concept, right? It's been around for a long time. So the big question is, with 40,000 searches happening every second on Google, what is it that we can do? What is it that you can do to get higher in those listings so you're getting more of that traffic to your store? Well, that's what we're going to cover now in this video. Let's go through it step by step. One of the big secrets in getting more free traffic to your store, more search traffic to your store, or more organic traffic to your store is in understanding keywords. So let's back up a step here. What do we actually mean by search terms and keywords? Well, it's simple. It's just what people are typing into the search engine, like into Google. For example, how to wash machine washable rugs. Can rugs go in the washing machine? Are washable rugs soft? They're just the words that they're typing into Google. And the keywords are the most important part, the sentiment or the key aspect of that phrase, like in this case, washable rugs or machine washable rugs. Now, these are super important to Google and other search engines because it gives the search engine an understanding of what the page is actually about. Is it actually relevant? For example, if I was searching how to wash machine washable rugs, but my page was about plastic rugs, then that level of relevancy is not there, and therefore Google or other search engines will kind of push your page down. So how do we do it? How do we optimize, and how do we even know what search terms to optimize for? Well, there's two main methods that I like to use, and let's go through them now. The two ways I like to look at it are from kind of two different lenses. The first is looking at it from the lens of your customer, your ideal buyer, your customer avatar, your customer persona. And the second is looking at the lens from the data. What data do we know about what people are actually searching? Search term, keyword, volume. And there's some tools to help with that. So looking at it from the point of view of your customer is kind of stepping into your customer's shoes, looking through their own eyes and seeing what they see, thinking what they think, feeling what they think. What is it that they would be typing into Google or into a search engine to find what they're looking for? A clue here is that it's probably not the name of your business. Like, especially if you're a small business, most people will not have heard of your business, so they're not going to be typing in your name of your business name. Instead, they're going to be searching for something else. So for example, they might be searching for a washable rug, a washable wool rug, machine washable rug, those types of words. So you want to get into your customer's head and understand what are the keywords that are important to them and make a list of those and start optimizing your store for those types of keywords, instead of what most small businesses do is they optimize their website, their store for their own store name. In another video, I'll explain this in more detail, and I'll put the link in the bio or a link above so you can go and access that. But for now, in this video, I want to focus more on search term volume or keyword volume. What are the actual keywords that people are using, that we have data for, that we have information for, that we know that they're searching for, so that we can optimize our pages, our products, our collections for those keywords, so that when people search those, then we're going to appear higher in the listing or have a higher chance of appearing higher in the listing. And that's going to drive more of that free online organic traffic to your store, the search traffic to your store. That's what we're here for, right? Like, press the like button below if you're here to get more free organic traffic to your store. Looking at it from a keyword search volume perspective, if I was selling, just hypothetically, if I was selling coffee cups, it might be useful to know, for example, that more people search for reusable coffee cup than reusable coffee cups. Now, that's just a small example. It's just the S on the end of the word that's different, but it might be useful to know that, right? Because if more people are searching for one term, then we want to make sure we have that content on our page, even though we think, oh, it's the same, it's cup or cups. But if one has more than the other, then we want to be getting in on some of that action as well, right? So there's a whole bunch of tools out there that can help with this stuff, right? But let's have a look now at a couple of my favorite tools that I like to use, and I'll show you a demo of how I use them and how you can use them to find the right search terms for your store, and then you can start incorporating them into your products and collection and home pages. And again, we have another video on how to do that step by step. So click the link below. And for now, let's get into finding out what the right search terms are that you can use for your store. All right, let's have a look at the screen. So first up here, my favorite tool, one of my favorite tools, is Keywords Anywhere. Keywords Anywhere. We just punch that into Google. You can find the link here. And we're going to install this for Chrome or for Firefox. I'm going to install it for Chrome and add that to Chrome. And once we've got that installed, you can see a little neat little plugin is here up there in the top of Chrome, and this is an extension now that works on my Google search. So when I go onto my Google and I'm searching for reusable coffee cups, I can see over here, thanks to the Keywords Anywhere extension, the trends. You can see it's been a bit of a trend that's popped up over time there. And then I'm getting here related keywords, and people also searched for, and long tail keywords. Now for long tail keywords, we've got another video on that. So click the link. I'll put the link in the just here. You can click on that and go and see what that means and how to use that. But look at all of these options here, right? Like, and of course, there's a paid add-on option for Keywords Anywhere. You can get credits to get the search volumes, but this is just to give you a clue as to what are some of the search terms that people are using for. How difficult is it going to be to win and compete for some of these terms? And what are the terms that they're related? So if I'm writing a blog, or I'm doing my product listing or my category page about my reusable coffee cups that I'm selling, then I want to make sure that I'm including some of these other keywords in that content as well to help me grab that slice of that free traffic that's coming from here. As you can see here, when I typed in coffee cups, there's 169 million results, and only ads are usually only a couple of listings. In this case, there's even no ads here. It's all organic traffic that I can see here, right? So there's an opportunity to be in this pie to grab some of this, or at least get closer to the top than where you are right now. If you're on page 50, then you're not really going to be getting any traffic. But if we can get closer up to the front end, that's going to be the key to getting more of that traffic. All right, next up is the Google Ads Keyword Planner. Now for this one, you do need to have a Google Ads account. It doesn't mean that you have to spend money on ads, but you do have to open an account, and you can just Google Google Ads Keyword Planner and get the link and open your Google Ads account if you don't already have one. And once you go there, you're going to have these two options: discover new keywords and get search volume and forecast. Now this discover new keywords, what that does is you type in your website in there, and it'll go and read your website and come up with what are the terms that it thinks that could be relevant. But that's not that great in my opinion. What I think is better here is get the search volume and forecast. So let's go into here and we'll type in some words like reusable coffee cup, reusable coffee cups, plastic coffee cups, disposable coffee cups. So these are some, I'm just making these up here to get a clue as to like what kinds of things might people be searching for. And I can see here in this Google Keyword Planner, this gives me a clue as to which keywords have more average searches each month. So you can see here, gives us a range that coffee cups 10 to 100,000 searches every month. Disposable coffee cups 1,000 to 10,000, and then plastic coffee cups only 100 to 1,000. So this gives me a clue that as I'm writing my blog about disposable coffee cups on my store that sells coffee cups, that the plastic coffee cups is much less searched, much less common than all of these other terms. So it gives me a clue as to what order. I mean, I don't want to try and jam all of these keywords into my content. I want to kind of pick the most important ones and talk about it, that it's logical and meaningful and useful, and that we're prioritizing the right keywords here. So that's kind of the key here from what this can show us here in the Google Ads Keyword Planner. Now, when it comes to keyword research for driving more free organic traffic to your store, my favorite tool of the lot is SEMRush. Now, SEMRush is a paid tool. It's not a free tool. I've got a link below if you're interested in finding out more how you can get access to it. But what SEMRush allows you to do, they've got a huge database where you can type in the keywords that you're looking for. In this keyword magic tool in particular, you type in reusable coffee cup, and it gives you all of the search terms that are related to that as well. What types of questions people are typing in for reusable coffee cups. How much coffee do you put in a reusable cup? You can see 260 searches a month there as an estimate. If I go back here, reusable coffee cups, 1,900 searches a month. Reusable coffee cups, Starbucks, 1,000 searches a month. Reusable coffee cups, 1,000 searches a month. And then if I go by volume here, the words Starbucks, there's 4,700 in there for that one. For glass reusable coffee cups, there's 740 searches a month. Glass reusable coffee cup. When you add all of these together, it's 740 searches a month. So it's a great tool for giving you lots of insights for these search terms. And you can also see like the trend, the volume, how difficult is it. This meaning that there's lots of websites out there that are talking about reusable coffee cups that are already claiming those top spots on Google. So if we just write a blog about reusable coffee cup, that's going to be harder for us to get a higher rank because there's a lot of competition. Basically, this is the competition score. How much competition is there? So using this tool, you're able to kind of add all of these keywords to your list so that you can start to prioritize what are the keywords for me, or for your store. What are the keywords that you want to start to focus on that you can use to help improve your SEO scores and generate that free traffic to your store? Okay, and time for the power tip. Now the power tip here is to keep it simple. It's really easy when we're optimizing our stores for all of this free traffic and more free traffic to get overwhelmed by the numbers. There's so many search terms. There's thousands of searches. I've got thousands of products. I've got thousands of collections. Where do I even start? The key is to kind of pick the thing that's going to make the biggest difference for you to get started. So I always suggest get started with the collection page. What is your top selling collection, or the collection that you want to promote the most? And optimize that collection page for all of the products that are inside that collection. So let's say you've got 50 different models of reusable coffee cups. You'll have a collection page for our reusable coffee cups, and that's the page you want to focus on to get all of the content in there, the search terms that rank, the search terms that have high volume, the search terms that your customer, your avatar are actually typing in and searching. Let's get your collection page optimized, or your category page optimized, and then the rest is kind of going to fall into place. And sure, we can go and fill out more details on those other pages later, but in getting started, let's beat the overwhelm and keep it simple. KISS, right? Keep it simple. Now, if you want to learn more about how to optimize your product pages and collection pages, we've put together a video on that, and you can go and get that. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Let's go.